Well, a very good evening on the, what day is it, any? It's the 12th of March 24 and it's almost 5:30. In fact, it is just bang on 5:30 as I speak. I'm parked up because I've got this whole damn house to myself this evening. I booked in accommodation, there's no one else here, so it took me longer to get in the door than it did to drive up the whole length of the A9 to get here. In Lairg, I'm in Lairg, which is in Sutherland. I've got a wonderful view of the loch. Not from my room, I have to say. I've been given room number 4, which I'm happy to show you around shortly. I'm quite interested in the church over there, so I might have a little visit in the morning before I depart. It's quite cold, but I'm well happed up. We are far north here in Lairg, but the crocuses are in excellent profusion here. And the birds are singing because I'm here. I think it's that robin actually. I haven't noted. It is the robin. It's sitting in the hawthorn tree there. Hello there. Have you come up from my house? Have you followed me up, sir? I've got 2 in the garden at the moment, and they're as happy as lardy. They've got themselves together a relationship, and well, they'll be down there building nest, I presume, but there's the robin, which is a great sign to be greeted by a lovely robin on my arrival. This is I think it's called Loch Shin. This, I think you only put your leg in as far as your shin, you go, oh, too damn cold, I'm taking it back out. But it's beautiful. It really is. So, well, I'm not going to give too much away, but what I'm doing, I've come up here. I'm going to dine up at the Lairg Hotel. I don't know if they've got any meals on a Tuesday evening, but I'll shoot up and see what's what. I'll take my bag up to the room. I don't really need to do an awful lot apart from my, my makeup for the morning. My toothbrush and that sort of thing. That's about all I need. It's a beautiful room. It's quite a womanly room actually, but it's very pleasant. It's very clean and very homely. But yes, I had difficulty trying to get in. There's one of those like a safe. You've got to have a special bloody number to get through the door, but the numbers are all mixed up and squiggly. So it took me an age. But then I found out it was the wrong bloody door, wasn't I? Yes. So that. I done quite well. I drove up and what well, there was diversions put in place on the country roads as I passed left the A9 at Evanton, and then there was a whole shebang to get over here. But I'm here anyway, and I'm very pleased to be here. Look at the lovely beech hedge. Look how well it's retained its leaves over the winter. That's amazing. Really amazing. And that gives the bird life somewhere to keep cosy when it's a winter storm, you see. You can huddle in all these leaves and they don't feel quite so bad. It's a bit of a duvet for them. But anyway, this is my arrival here in Lairg. And as I say, I'm going to dine out, see what's what. If not, there's a shop just around the corner there I noticed, so I can get something. They're open till 10 p.m, so that's not so bad. It's not a co-op, and but I'm going to get busy. I don't have to do anything. I'm clean. I'm absolutely, all right. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me take you upstairs Let me get my bag from the boot. Yes, so here we are in room number 4 in this very smashing bed and breakfast place I've got all to myself. It is March. Well, the prices will go up as Easter encroaches, so I'm taking advantage before the prices do jump by anything between 15 and 30% actually in the Highlands, because accommodation is so scarce, believe it or not. Good accommodation, that is. But she's thought of everything. She's been, the very kind lady's got an array of coffee, and look at this, biscuits and stuff, and that's my favourite biscuit. So that's all very good. And of course there's a television which does not interest me. I have to tell you, this is much cheaper than the accommodation I had at the Drovers Inn, and you can see immediately the quality of the establishment here. Isn't that fantastic? Look how clean everything is. It's very beautiful. In fact, it's so clean I don't think I'll even have a wash when I'm here. You know, I don't think I will. I know people in the history of my life who never sat in their own lounge. In fact, my great auntie, who we used to visit down in Rothsay and Isle of Bute, she was very similar. She had a marvellous, huge drawing room that she never sat in at all, apart from it, as I recall, to watch news at 10. And we used to get cream buns just at the dongs of before Sandy Gall. The newsreader came on half pissed to give you the ITN news back in the 70s. And the lady's gone to a lot of trouble because I said to her I thought it would be breakfast, and she doesn't do breakfast in the winter months. So I said, well, that's understandable, there's only one person here. So she's laid on all this additional stuff for me, yogurts and stuff like that, butter and bread and milk and juice and fruit and everything, all free of charge. And she's also put this chaise lounge down here so that I can stretch out. Well, it's not really for me, it's more a chaise lounge for a dwarf. Well, it's very, very pretty in here. I do like it. It's got a lovely peaceful atmosphere as well. And it's obviously a very high standard. Look at the carpets. I mean, these are beautiful. The whole place is beautiful, Annie. Unfortunately, I can't show you the loch view from my bedroom. That's just the way it is. I'm quite sure that the reason for that is not to be awkward. It's just probably the other rooms are most likely to be the family rooms, or twin rooms, or but look at the size of the bloody bed. I mean, you get a dozen people in here. No. Let's just check. It's cotton. It is. It's absolutely beautiful cotton. It really is. It's marvellous. But anyway, Andy, we can't just stand about here all night. Let's go and get something to eat, and we'll take a camera and we'll have a plod along, see what's what, shall we? Well, just in case I don't manage in the morning, I thought I'd pay homage to the natives of the parish of Lairg who fell in the Great War for civilization, 1914. It's got there to 1919. Oh well. They waxed valiant in fight, turned to flight the armies of the aliens, Thanks be to God which giveth us the victory. Well, not much of victory nowadays, living in Scotland. Not really. But that's the Lairg Dam over there. I'm sure it's called Loch Shin. I might be mistaken. And that's my little, well, not so little, is it? It's quite large. That's where I'm staying all alone tonight. Fantastic. And I'm heading north in the morning. I'm heading, well, I'm heading towards Tongue. I'll go up through Altnahara and stuff. It's a very peaceful night. It's not as gloomy as it is in Perthshire. Once we got past the Cairngorms at Aviemore and Carbridge, it was the sun was trying to peek through most of the day. It's still quite grey, but it is March. It's very cold for March. Looks like they illuminate the War Memorial in the evening. I hope so. But yes, I think we'll go down this way, Annie. What was I going to say there? Yes, the snowdrops are still in bloom, which is very unusual. So it's very cold. So I'm going away to find the Lairg. I have been here before, you see. It's a long time ago, Annie. It must be, what, 15 years now. I did a lot of travelling, you see. Look at this. This is fantastic. Look at the little hedgehog and the squirrel and my favourite pal, the owl. The wise old owl. Hey, boo-boo. And what a lovely little set that is, isn't it? Really beautiful. Just so random as well. There's the church up there. I'm going to have a quick check to see if the church is open for public viewing in the morning. I don't think at this time of night there'll be anyone around, but you never know. It's built from granite. Yes. I'm not even sure if it's an active church, but it's also got lights to illuminate it. What a lovely little place this is. As I say, I was here before, and in the direction I'm heading tomorrow, I've been there as well, but I was restricted. I was travel from here up. Well, I came up by train, and then I was on a post bus to Altnahara and up to Tongue. No, from Altnahara I got a bus to Tongue. That's where I'm going in the morning. Doesn't seem to be open any. And it doesn't look like it's any activity at this church at all now. There's these poppies and they're the route the whole way up to the memorial. And here's more carvings. This is done by chainsaw, I think. I'm sure it is, or at least half of it. But look at the lovely bear. Can you see? It is wood, Andy, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's done by a chainsaw. Someone's a real craftsman. Look at this. This has all been hand done. That bench as well. Oh, look. Don't be so sad, sir. Come on, don't be so sad. What's wrong with you? I wouldn't be surprised if a little bird was in there for making a nest. You look a bit more with things. Yes. But anyway, let's go around and get something to nosh upon, Annie. We'll go to the Lairg Hotel and see what's what. Alright, so I'm standing outside the Lairg Highland Hotel, which I've been in before. I stayed locally. I can't remember where it was. It wasn't that place. I don't know, it was somewhere quite close by this hotel, but I can't remember. It was, at that time I was on Well, I just went from one licensed premises to the other in those days and just did what suited me. But I sorry about the noise, the people returning from the work 4x4s and stuff, but it's somewhere around here, I'm sure it was. But anyway, let's go in and see what they've got. So here we are, we're in the little dining area, I presume, of the Lairg Hotel. Standing at the gantry. Once upon a time I would chat the counter and say, quickly, can I have one of these? As fast as you can. Alright, so as we suspected, there's no food at all because it is the winter season, and I fully expected that to happen. But look at the gantry, isn't it wonderful? Beautiful selection of whiskies and ports and gins and everything you want. Well, at one point in time I would have certainly consumed as much as I could before I collapsed in a heap somewhere. But there we go. Well, that's me from the guest house, the bed and breakfast here. Although there was no cooked breakfast, but as I said, the woman kindly left me some croissants and jams and marmalade and bananas and oranges and apples and milk and fruit juice and goodness knows, the whole lot. I left a note just to say that I don't require all this, but it was very kind of you. But what was really good was the coffee out of this very nice ceramic cup. I really enjoyed the coffee. I've had 3. So I'm just going to depart, but I opened the camera just, in case you thought I was fibbing regarding this very fabulous room at, well, I certainly recommend if you're staying in Lairg, get yourself into the Loch View guest house. It's absolutely phenomenal. Spotlessly clean, I have to say. I've never seen such a well-maintained property in my whole life. I mean that, it's absolutely amazing. I don't think it's been refurbished, I just think it's well maintained, well looked after. Probably they might have OCD. I don't know, but certainly it's really worth a visit, and they've got everything, absolutely everything you can think of it you need, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm just about to take my camera down to the Loch Shin. It is Loch Shin, I thought it was Loch Shin. I'll take it down, have a morning view of that for you, okay? Well, we had rain through the night. I had the rain, it came on about 11:30. Probably for a couple of hours, but it's bright and cheerful this morning. It's to turn a bit colder up here. I don't really bother, and then it's to be a bit stormy as I get to the northwest coast. But I love the fact that I saw an owl last night myself. That owls are very popular up here. Everywhere I go, they've got, so it must be quite a haven for owls in this region. But I won't keep you. I just wanted to show you and that was the thing. I came out for my first cigarette this morning. There was 2 ducks sitting, and they were very pleased to see me. They were quite placid. They weren't well, they weren't in a chatty mood, but they were just sort of pleased to see somebody at that time in the morning. I was up at 6:30, believe it or not. I often wake sharpish when I'm staying away. But as I said before, when I used to hog the bar until closing time, even on my vacations, it was I often missed breakfast completely, and woke up and I said, what time is your bar open? And, I think my doctor GP said to me, the reason you got away with drinking so much alcohol is because you were so extremely fit in the first place. You were, it didn't impact on you, but it's not something you can sustain for years upon years. But I did, because I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved meeting people, and I loved that whole pub experience, the bar. Not low vibrationals, just I think I was commenting last night, just people that to have a good blether with, a good Scottish word, eh? But I thoroughly recommend this property if you're coming to Lairg, and if you are coming, you need to book ahead, because in the spring and summer months and in early autumn it's impossible to get any accommodation up this neck of the road. It's very popular with the cyclists and the people who use the NC 500 route. So there we are.